You'll never find a comic strip or any kind of comic strip characters that are so relatable to 99% of the people on the planet.
Eric, Craig, thank you so much for the time to chat with you. I really do appreciate it.
Glad
Um,
to.
Thank you for having us.
Honestly, Snoopy Presents a Summer Musical is so unbelievably charming. I am still struck by the fact that Peanuts feels like it has stepped out of a time machine, but still
Mm.
feels current. What's the magic of Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang?
I think the magic is the relatability. You'll never find a comic strip or any kind of comic strip characters that are so relatable to 99% of the people on the planet. I don't care where you're from, what region, what ethnicity, whatever. All that stuff goes back to humanism and being human. And my dad touched upon the soul of humanity, and every single character is a piece of every one of us at some level.
They're such special characters, more than just images. There's a real soul to these
Hmm.
young people. Um, what now, Eric? For you, like this is a musical, and music is no stranger to the Peanuts universe. But
Mm.
there haven't been many full-on musicals before. So was that a unique challenge to bring that to life?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, none of us had ever worked on a musical before, but I think that having had experience with all of the other previous specials that have been done for Apple TV Plus, it was the next logical step. Like, where can we go? What's the next, uncharted territory for us? And it was a blast. I mean, yeah, it's a challenge, but doesn't mean that it's like hard. And we made it up as we went along, and I feel like we succeeded. And part of that too, obviously, is that we had Ben Folds and we had Jeff Morrow, Alan Zachary, and Michael Lyman, and we really had conversations with them, like, how do we do this? And we would talk about story with them, and what does the song need to achieve story wise. And you just sort of, like with every painting and every drawing, you work at it, and you get there until you go, that's done. Like, that's good. So yeah, it was a great challenge, and it was a lot of fun, and hopefully we do it again one
I hope so too. And the song's great. It
day.
works. It works.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I would love to hear from you both really about there's an interesting theme in this particular not a series, but in this special of the next generation. And even just asking the next generation to put down their phones for a few minutes, which I think so wild, but passing on the story of camp here, from Charlie Brown to those that are coming next. Why was that important to include?
I think number one, you have to be of a certain age to appreciate what has come before you. And as we sat down with Brian and Neil to craft this story, I reflected upon my time as a corporate pilot, saying that in LA after World War II, there were 25 airports. Now there's maybe five. They disappear. And until they disappear, they never come back. And you expand that into the universe of national parks and school programs and so forth. And you realize that, yeah, we need to preserve these things, and who's better to do it than the next generation? So I love the selfishness of what Charlie Brown looks down for Sally and her friends and saying, no, we got to save it for them. It's not for us, it's for them. And if we can pass that on, all the better. Sorry about that noise. Um, yeah,
Also, just to sort of go off of that, what you said earlier is like, put down your phones. It's like, back at home, there's so many distractions and everything is loud. Um, it's equally important to go somewhere that's not that, that's getting in touch with nature and quiet. And I think that that's what we're also trying to achieve. And if we lose that, it's never going to come back. And that's an important thing for us as human beings to have, is to go out there and experience the stars and really see all of that, these majestic mountains and these gigantic trees. There's more to life than just watching your television. And I think that's important. I think it's fun to say. And Charlie Brown wants to share that with his sister. and finally she realizes that, and I think that's what we all need to do is get a lot of people to go, hey, chaos away for a little bit and get in touch with yourself and the earth.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny because there's such a joy of the outdoors in this film. It's just it's very special, and
Mm,
honestly, this it is so much fun. It brought me back to my childhood. It is such a delight.
mm.
Thank you both so much for the chance to chat with you about it. It really is special.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us, Steve.
we're glad you loved it.
Absolutely. Have a
Yeah,
great day. Thank you.
you too, brother. Take care.